Hi, welcome to Dark Politics Tarot. My name is Nick, and today I would like to read on a couple of things. I want to ask about Joe Rogan if I have time, but first I would like to ask about the DOJ and them. The DOJ, Todd Blanche, and Janine Pirro are trying to reward the January 6ers millions of dollars. They want to give the Oath Keepers and the Proud Boys, they wanted to dismiss their convictions and give them millions of taxpayer money. Wow. So what I want to ask is, will we be able to, in the future, overturn Trump's pardons in general, but especially the Oath Keepers and the Proud Boys, the insurrectionists who beat cops, and some people died during January 6th. So I want to just look into that. Which cards do I want to ask? I have a new deck that you haven't seen. I've had it, but it's the Golden Tarot by Cat Black. I don't use these decks very much because I like my dark decks for these matters, but because reading for the collective here, we want to see some justice, that these pardons are revoked, right? So these are basically questions for us. Oops, I got a couple of cards mixed up. So, will the January Sixers, the Oath Keepers, and the Proud Boys, will their pardons, if they get their pardons, or any of the pardons that you know who gives them, will we be able to somehow revoke these in the court of law? Sorry, I don't know what the heck's going on with my hair flying out. And if you see me looking that way, I'm looking at my black mirror to just give me any extra images or things that could come up that possibly could help you solve the reading with me. So I'm looking at all of Trump's pardons. In the future, will we be able to overturn these pardons somehow? So I have the Nine of Wands. So you can see here, he's weary. That's, I think, us. We're really weary, but we're still trying to hold on to the guardrails. So I think that represents us so far. We're really tired of all this corruption. We're tired of him getting away with everything and these criminals getting away with all this corruption. So show me more. Okay, now I'm getting some jumpers. The Four of Wands is crossing the situation. Just look at the card a little deeper here. So there's like a party going on in the background, and then they're actually focusing on the work that it takes to keep these people happy at the party. So that's crossing us. I think that's significant, talking about, you know, the GOP, like to keep all these D-bags happy. We have to do a lot of work to get this through. I'm seeing like a full moon. I'm not sure what that would add to the reading, but we'll see. Now I have the Emperor. So that's the base of the whole reading. This is the situation. We gave this lazy Emperor, like he doesn't look like he ever worked a day in his life, does it? And he's got the lion there, the protectors, and He's got messengers at the window. Is that a Masonic sign? Oh, no, it's just the crown molding. But doesn't that look like him? The obese emperor with the red hair. Oh my goodness. Cards are funny when they come out looking like certain people. Six of Cups. So yeah, we're going to have to retrace, which will be the past in the future. We're going to have to retrace what went on today, the past year, um, the past 12 years. So that is the moment we're in right now, though. It's looking to the past, gathering evidence to make sure that we get rid of these criminals that also many of them who were pardoned went on to commit crimes, especially to abuse of women and children. This is the Nine of Cups. This is a very different Nine of Cups in this deck. This is the Madonna with Jesus. And there's a white dog next to her, and then what looks like a, um, what are they called? Mockingbirds? So, again, messages, the loyalty. Um, she has everything. She has the Christ figure, but it's a very dark, ominous painting there. I'm not sure what that means just yet. I'll pull clarifiers if we have any. If we have some trouble, if I have some trouble deciding what this means. Just wanted to point it out. It's not that greedy guy sitting with all his cups in the background. It's actually the Madonna and Child. And we have the Hierophant next. So he's the spiritual leader. He is this card, the Hierophant, also represents large institutions in general. That's in the near future. And then we have the Queen of Cups. And if you notice down here, there's a little scorpion. So it's representing that the Queen of Cups here represents a sign of Scorpio. So that could be important later on, who actually comes out and tries to right justice, try to bring justice to us for these criminal acts that Donnie Dingleberry is doing. Um, I'm seeing a fish in the Black Mirror. I don't know what that means. I saw like a leaping fish. So maybe it means it's going to take an effort to leap forward to actually hold these people accountable and to get rid of these pardons given. Wow, there's a lot of major arcana here. Now we have the Empress. And again, it's like the Madonna with baby Jesus here. These are historical paintings that are sort of collaged together for these cards. Um, so there's rabbits on the bottom for fecundity, and there's all the beautiful foliage around her, the roses. So this Empress is of high spirituality, higher wisdom, knowledge, and, you know, the protector. So that's in the environment. That's like we have this sort of protector energy that will help us. This Empress energy that will be very important in the future, but it could mean these two cards together, a very strong prosecutor. The Queen of Cups, the Scorpion, perhaps, and that could also be a part of her nature, taking care of others, making sure people are safe, and doing the right thing. That's my card for America as well. Doing the right thing for Americans in America. I just see a black crow in my tree. The messenger. Ten of Swords. Okay, so this is our hopes and our fears card. And if you see, there's um, an old dude with an orange wrap, and he has all the swords in his back, and there is some kind of dog, I think, a black dog at the top. So, yes, once we finally get rid of the Mad King, I think this will go through. It's looking pretty good for us. Ooh, and the Eight of Wands. We might hear something about this soon, that they're already beginning to shut down these pardons. They're already taking, even if we don't hear about it, I believe there's a lot of people already taking action to this. That's a beautiful card to get. I'm really happy about that. So let's go down to the table. Oh, I don't have a stop. I'm recording this live, unpublished, so okay. So I can't stop the camera. Oh, but it's very glary here. Sorry about that. I hope you can see the cards. Um, that's the outcome card. This is what I usually do when I stop the video. I'm just fixing the cards up so they're more noticeable. Put that there. I hope you can see that. Maybe this should come down. Maybe it's better down. It's very glary. I'm sorry. I should have put a curtain on the window. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I'm wasting so much time. Sorry. Um, okay. So, first up, again, I'm looking at the Nine of Wands. We're weary of all of the corruption. We're weary, but we're willing to put in the work, or whoever will do this for us is willing to put in the work to keep the others happy. Um, I think I said the Republicans, but when I look at this, I'm thinking of us. So I think, because these cards came out of a strong feminine energy, that I'm really seeing that we could have a strong woman prosecutor that takes charge. Could it be Kamala? She's not a Scorpio, but she might have like that as her rising sign or something. I don't know. Um, it might not be her, but somebody legally very strong, I think, is going to save the day here over Dumpy. Okay. So he's in the past in this reading. So he's going to be gone. We're going to have to look back to our past with the Six of Cups, and we're going to have to do the right thing. The Nine of Cups. We're going to have to do what will make the country very happy, um, make people happy that our democracy will survive. And the way we do that is holding people accountable. And the Hierophant, this could be the Pope because he's so big right now. I'm not saying he's going to be um, doing anything legally. It's just he's an instrument of change, I think, for the people that, like, we have a lot of spiritual backing here for this to go through. Uh, we have like I said, the Queen of Wands, the Empress, so a very, very powerful woman, I think comes to save the day, comes to get everything this Orange King did, and they get moving on it quickly, as we should have with Merrick Garland. So I'm really happy at this reading. I don't need any clarification. So I would say definitely they will go after this and they won't rest until they find what until they get the convictions again. Convict these people again. Do not get every penny given to them back because that's our money. Donald Trump doesn't have a right to give our money away to felons, insurrectionists, treasonous Americans. Okay, so now I'm going to go on to Joe Rogan. Let's see. Just looking at what deck I want to use. Let's see. I want to use I don't know why. I just love this deck. It's the crazy one, the Cartes de Visite. I was going to use the Black Enchantment, but I just feel like this deck can just give some good information about just the weirdness of Joe Rogan. So let me just read it to you. What Joe Rogan did. I should have taken a picture of it. Now I lost what he did. I wish I had the stop button. It was sitting in my lap and it actually went to some place else. Oh, darn it, darn it. Okay, I'm going to have to put it in. Basically, he came back to the White House to like he's been all over, all about I hate Donald Trump. Donald Trump's a traitor. To now he wants psychedelic research. He wants psychedelic research. So on Saturday, April 18th, he made a surprise appearance at the White House to join Dumpy for the signing of an executive order focused on the mental health and psychedelic drug research. So the purpose was the executive order aims to fast-track FDA review and research for psychedelic treatments like ibogaine, MDMA, and psilocybin for conditions such as PTSD and depression. Rogan's role, he stood directly behind the president in the Oval Office. He revealed the initiative started after he texted Dumpy the information about ibogaine's effectiveness in treating opioid addictions. RFK Jr. was there, Dr. Oz, Martin Macri, the FDA commissioner, and former Navy SEAL Marcus Luttrell. So the appearance was considered a significant surprise by major news outlets because Rogan has recently been a vocal critic of the Trump administration, involvement in the Iran war, and its handling of the Epstein files. So what the hell's going on with Joe Rogan is basically, I won't bore you anymore. What the heck is going on with Joe Rogan? Like, they're so insincere, these people. They can all flip on a dime. And it's just bewildering that he's talking all this nonsense. Then he goes against Trump and is like, dude is bad. I just realized he's bad. We all know that's bullshit. But now he's back in Trump's dirty butt. I'm sorry. It's also crazy. It makes me crazy. Okay, so we have Dada's shadow puppet amuse the baby for hours on end. That's what it says on the back. Dada's shadow puppet. And this is the picture. That's so weird. The baby being amused by the shadow puppet. So Joe Rogan is amusing Trump. He's trying to be a clown for him. What's going on with Rogan? Why'd he do this? Is he being threatened by Trump? Did Trump offer to pay him? What's going on with this whole situation? Oh, we have this card again. The severed tongue kitchen. He's been told to shut up. The served tongue kitchen. Purveyors of dedicated, delicious, preserved limbs and memorial meats. Oh, and that's just funny. The kitchen. So he was told, shut your mouth. And now you're going to help us. I think that's what's going on with these cards. Then we have Fenwood Coven, 1933. Then it's just for young women. What do they have in their hands? I don't see anything covenly about this, but okay. You say so. So I think this is calling it a coven is more like the mafia. Once you're in, dude, you don't get out. You don't get off saying this stuff about me. I think that's what's going on. Okay, which deck should I use? Love that deck. Oh, and on the bottom of the deck, what does it say? Little Walter liked to keep his playmates within reach. Oh my God. Yeah, you can't get out. Once you're in Trump's field, you will not get out alive. He will, metaphorically alive, he will come for you and come for you until you comply. That's what I think's going on here. Let's see, I think I just want the good old regular deviant moon for this. So what's going on with Joe Rogan? Let me see my black mirror if I get anything about him. What's going on with Joe Rogan? Oh, I just saw a bird. I think it's alerting me. The bird that I saw before was a magpie. I see sort of like a windmill, like a not a like a tornado. The fool! Surprise! You're an idiot. You thought you could get out. Wow. Now I'm seeing a skull face. That's weird. But I always get weird images. I'm seeing also a woman dancing. Looks like she has a Hawaiian outfit on. Something going on in Hawaii. So the yes card here, the genie was let out of the bottle and you can never put it back. So he joined, he promoted the genie, the orange genie, and you can't put him back. Like he's just going to destroy everyone and everything around him. Anybody who does not show loyalty, this is what happens, Joe Rogan. He can make things happen. The magician, he can torture you, all metaphorically. He can really make your life miserable. And I think that's what he did to Joe Rogan once Rogan started trolling him. But Joe Rogan is filthy rich. When you have that kind of money, you can come back at people like Dumpy. Oh, he's eaten his own words. This is the seven of swords. You were a thief, now you have to eat your own words. You were the rotten one that promoted Trump into power. Now you have to eat the sword of his getting you back. You have to be humiliated in the White House. And I never knew Joe Rogan was so tiny. They should have given him a little box to stand on. The Ace of Wands, he's your baby now. You created the monster. You got to take care of the monster, right? You're at the White House. You're exchanging. Yeah, I'm making a deal with you again. Sorry, boss. I'll never do it again. Well, watch any room you walk into, Joe. If you see plastic on the floor, look out. Oh, yeah, they're coming after him big time, the Five of Wands. He got totally humiliated. Glad to see it. Glad to see it. And I got the Ace of Swords downturned. I don't usually read reversals, but when I know my cards are all that I put them upright, when it comes reversed, I pay attention. So I'm going to leave that one reversed as the environment around you. So I think that's like regular Americans are not going to have it. They're not going to, they're going to, I think, get away from Joe Rogan. Yeah. You made your deal with the devil. I love this devil card. You made your deal with the devil and you're stuck there. And Knight of Swords. Trump's going to be very aggressive with him. He has made him a fool, forced him to go to the White House, I believe. That was forced. And so now we have Joe Rogan being taken down. So just to reiterate, let's see if we need, let me just look at this all together. I don't think I really have to put too much into this reading. It spoke very well. So we have, yeah, you're my entertainment. The baby's being entertained by your antics, and I want you to continue entertaining me, talking well about me. And you will shut your mouth with the severed tongue. We are mafioso, allegedly. Don't come for me. And we've turned you around. You were a fool to not go with us, to not stick up for me. And now everything you got for what you did, we're making you remember. You made a lot of money off of Dumpy. And you brought him in to the consciousness of people that normally probably wouldn't have voted for him. You made it go through. Maybe this is him, the magician. You manipulated the environment. Now you got to swallow the sword. It's coming back to bite you. Now you're going to have to come up with new ideas on how to promote Trump, how to turn people's opinions around, because that's what he wants to do. That's the deal we created. You can't break the deal. We will relentlessly go after you, Five of Wands, and we will have justice on you. but the people of America do not feel sorry for you. We all want him to go down for what he did. He made a deal with the devil, and the devil can be aggressive and persistent when he comes after you. So, with that, I think that's all I got to say today for now. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Oh, and I'm going to, after this, I'll be doing recording a video on Lynette Hooker, who is a married woman in the Caribbean. Her and her husband went out and they took a little dinghy boat, and she fell off. He says she fell off the dinghy boat and she's been missing since Easter. So I want to do a little true crime, and that will be on my membership. So look forward to that, members. If you want to join, it's $4.99 a month. You can always join easily. It's very easy to join and unjoin it. So if there's something you're interested in, you can ask your questions there. I let everybody ask questions, and that's what I'll be doing next. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a like, subscribe if you haven't to. Make sure you hit that bell because it will show up that you hit it, but you have to tap it so it gets checked on all. Hit the all button, and then you'll get all of my notifications. Also, thank you for all the hypes and shares and everything you do for my channel. I appreciate you all, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye.